The Madara Rider, a Madara Horseman, is an early medieval large rock relief carved on the Madara Plateau east of Shumen in northeastern Bulgaria, near the village of Madara. The monument is dated in the very late 7th, or more often very early 8th century, during the reign of Bulgar Khan. In 1979 became enlisted on the UNESCO World Heritage List. Description: the relief depicts a majestic horseman 23 meters above ground level in an almost vertical 100 meters high cliff. It's of almost natural size. The horseman, facing right, is thrusting a spear into a lion lying at his horse's feet, and on the left a dog is running after the horseman. The carving of the horseman halo garments as well the bird in front of the horseman face are barely recognizable due to the erosion and bad condition of the monument. The relief is similar to the carbon images found in Saltovo, Solek, Pliska and Veliki Preslav. Origin tradition: the meaning and symbolism of the depiction is uncertain, as well its actual masonry tradition and cultural source is unknown. In the scholarship, the origin of the relief is connected with the Bulgars' ethnogenesis, the semi-nomadic equestrian warrior culture from the Eurasian steppe. Others saw in the relief resemblance to the Sasanian rock relief tradition. The hero horseman is a common character of Turco-Altaic and Alanic mythology. It is sometimes considered that the horseman represents or is related to the Bulgar deity Tangra, while Vladimir Toporov related it to the Iranian deity Mithra. Others noted loose evidence for the Iranian Turkic mythology, and considered more simple explanation that the relief represented Khan Tervel, like previously Khan Krum. Some considered it an example of the Thracian horseman, a recurring motif of a deity in the form of a horseman in the Paleo-Balkanic mythology. The motif typically features a caped horseman astride a steed, with a spear poised in his right hand. He is often depicted as slaying a beast with a spear, though this feature is sometimes absent. Initially considered by Konstantin Joseph Jirachek and Karol Skorpel, the assumption was gradually rejected because of differences in the iconographic details, and the relation with the animals. The relief probably incorporates both autochthonous Thracian and the newly arrived Bulgars' cultural cults. The monumental size, iconography and the details is generally part of the Bulgar tradition, while the rightward direction and the lion of the Thracian tradition. Archaeology. In the 1924-35, beneath the relief were found the remnants of a complex which is considered to have been a pagan shrine and a rectangular building, probably the ruler's private dwelling, where the ruler did sacral rituals related to Tangra. At the site was also found a damaged inscription by Khan Omertag which mentions the deity Tangra. The complex is commonly dated to the second quarter of the 9th century, as the 1970s excavations dated the pottery between 8th and 10th century. Some argue that the earliest buildings were founded after the conversion to Christianity. Thus the pagan temple and a building would have been built on an early Byzantine basilica. To the west of the building was found Christian burial, with golden decorated belt, dated c. 900 AD. Throughout the 20th century, 2 miles northeast from the relief was found another group of buildings, consisting of 5th-6th century basilica, within a rectangular structure which some interpreted as the pagan temple. Inscriptions. 3 partially preserved texts in medieval Greek, carved in the rock, can be found around the image of the rider. They bear important information regarding the history of Bulgaria in the period. The oldest inscription is the work of Tervel. Thus it is considered that the relief was created during his rule or immediately after the Bulgars settled in 680-681 AD. The other inscriptions refer to the Khans Krum and Omertag, who are most likely the ones who ordered the carvings. Inscription I. Justinian the emperor made a treaty the Bulgars and came to Tervel. My uncles at Thessaloniki did not trust the emperor with the cut-off nose and went back to the Kisinii. One of his, the ruler Tervel, made a treaty, and gave to the emperor 5,000. With my help the emperor scored a fine victory. Inscription 2. Gold. He gave 18 gold. The ruler soldiers, a ruler the Greeks, what I gave to you, I will give you every year. And the emperor sent to the ruler and asked the ruler Croesus. The ruler divided the gold began he gave from the ruler. Croesus gave that. See, you did the ruler war. They tore the treaties war. Then name. Inscription 3. He was raised, or an Omertag. The ruler set by God sent help to me. Inscription IV. Khan Sibiji Omertag, ruler from God, was and made sacrifice to God. Tangra Ichogu boiler gold. Legacy. The Madara Rider is depicted on the obverse of smaller Bulgarian coins issued in 1999 and 2000. A June 29, 2008 official survey on the design of Bulgaria's future euro coins was won by the Madara Horseman with 25.44% of the votes. Madara Peak on Livingston Island in the South Shetland Islands, Antarctica, is named after the historic site of Madara.